Israeli forces battling a two-front war overnight. Israel striking back at Lebanon after a fatal missile attack in an Israeli village on the Lebanese border. As IDF forces at the Gaza border prep for a massive ground invasion on Hamas. Fox News senior strategic analyst, retired four-star General Jack Keane joins us now. General, thanks for being here. Do you think this becomes a two-front war? I mean, you're seeing we've been covering the warnings from Iran. Iran saying, if you go into Gaza, we will open this up even more. Do you see that happening at this moment, General?
Well, it certainly is a possibility. We just don't know for sure. I mean, what we're watching up in the north right now is the Hezbollah is using measured attacks against the Israelis, limited attacks. They're not conducting offensive operations to seize and hold any bases. They haven't launched any of their sophisticated missiles. They have over 130,000 of them against major cities. So what they are doing is, because they want the Israelis to put forces up there to deal with this and distract from the forces they're going to use for their main effort going into Gaza. Now, whether that evolves into an all-out attack remains to be seen, and certainly this administration is doing everything it can to prevent that from happening. Obviously, the commitment of 2 carrier battle groups, a couple of squadrons we brought into the area. We've got the Secretary of State moving around the region, talking to our Arab partners, and certainly so they can talk to the Iranians about don't take the next step. It's just going to destabilize the region itself. We'll see. I mean, the reality is, I just hope for sure that the one thing that's happening is that we are talking privately to the Iranians. I mean, we have avoided talking to them publicly, that's for sure. We hardly mention their name. But we're talking to them privately and telling them that we will come full throttle if they expand this war, that all of their proxies will be at libel as a result of their expansion of the war. And I hope that is taking place.
Do you think strategically, General, that Iran wants a wider war? Is this something a moment they've chosen to employ their pieces to draw us into one?
What I think the Iranians want for sure is what we had seen taking place, and that's the normalization of relations between Saudi Arabia and Israel. They saw that as really a disaster for them. I mean, you saw what already happened. UAE and Bahrain have normalized relations. Both of those countries with embassies in Israel have come out and condemned the Hamas attack. That likely never would have taken place without the normalization of relations. If Saudi Arabia normalizes, and I think this thing is being derailed but not set off, I think there's huge potential for it still happening. What follows that, Pete, is all the Arab and Muslim nations in the region will follow suit, because they're the de facto leader of the Arab Muslim world in the Middle East. That's what the Iranians are looking at, and they know for sure that they will be isolated very much as a result of it.
No doubt.
So that, I believe, is the impetus for doing this.
General, we've only got about 30 seconds, but we've seen a delay on the ground invasion in Gaza, presumably because of weather. Does any of that surprise you?
No, they don't want to go without air power. They'll come on multiple axes for sure. Air power to support them, they need that. When the weather clears and the time is right, whether they're coming at night or early in the morning, they probably got a new time schedule set on the weather. They want that air power to support their ground invasion.
For sure. General Jack Keane, thank you for joining us, sir. Have a great Sunday.
Yeah, great talking to you.
Great talking.